Humanity is based on love. We do not have hate. Yeah. We have regret. Yeah. We have sorrow. Yeah. We have, oh, I wish that didn't happen. I'm going to try better next time. Yeah. Wow. That was stupid. Yeah. We have that. But we don't have hate. Yeah. And only if the heart is broken does it turn to hate. And it really turns to incredible, badass hate, heartless hate. We don't want heartless hate. Yeah. We have in the world love. We need to foster love. Yeah. We need to bring love back. Yeah. And to have love, love is an aspect of higher mind. Yeah. It's an aspect of higher intuition, communication on many levels. Animals, plants, trees, earth, everything, and people to people. Yeah. You know, that's love. Love. But when you have hate, you have bias and prejudice, and you don't want to listen to anybody. Yeah. So that's why witnessing, being a witness, listening, yeah, is love. Yeah. And being able to listen and have respect and let another person speak, and then you reflect on it. And with your heart, being a loving person, no matter what kind of shit they said, your own true self comes out and you radiate. And if you're quiet enough, long enough, you'll hear the words come out of that person that radiate from you. Does that make sense? They will. Because your love is more powerful than their fallen nature of hate. And you have to be quiet. You can't shake them out of it, because they're hateful. You can't be hateful at them. You have to sit patiently, long. Yeah. Absorb it. Relax. Don't react to it. Relax. Yeah. Feed them a meal. Go cook something, Be active in a normal life, And that's called karma yoga. When you do good things, quiet things around people that are suffering, it unties their knots. It brings them back into trust, like an animal, like a human, like everything, yeah? And everything needs this elemental spiritual connection. And it requires softness, relaxed state, receptivity, all these things in order to let the person feel their true self. Even though you're the one that's calm enough to allow them to feel themselves. So you're not sitting in pride going, yeah, that's right, you're getting it. Teaching a person, telling them, as though you're the one telling them. That's not true. It's not how it works, folks. It's not how it works. But for a long time, you're going to go through this thinking that is how it works. In the end, you're going to learn that I'm right. It's not how it works. How it does work is through love. And what is love is quiet. Peace. It's peace and quiet. Yeah? And it requires a lot, You got to really take a deep breath, maybe cry, but hopefully crying doesn't happen because crying is a suppression. It means that you've gone through so much, you really, it's triggering places inside yourself where you've been rented and hurt and harmed. And it's not empathy, it's sympathy, So you want to get to a point to where that crying doesn't happen. And you have strength, and you have quietness, and you have peace, and you have a austerity that's coming from you. And that literally allows that person a conduit, as though you stepped into their shoes. Yeah? But you're still going to think, oh, okay, then I'm going to tell them what to do. You're losing it. You're losing it. You cannot tell them what to do. You have to wait. Yeah? And you'll see telepathically the person gets it. Yeah? You're thinking thoughts, well, you'd be better off if you did this and that. But you only think those thoughts. You don't say those thoughts. And you stay relaxed and you let it come. And then once it comes into manifestation, this is called thought form building. Yeah? And you're walking in another person's shoes at the same time. And you're giving them the strength. And they're hearing it, they're feeling it all on their own. And you're learning that they are doing it all on their own. And you didn't do it. You just were not an asshole like everybody else. And you relaxed enough to let them come out and be themselves. And that's how I'm going to heal this world. Now, I'm not going to do it in a different way. There's no other way. Yeah, that's why they call me Buddha. You know, I sit. I'm very peaceful. Yeah, I'm really peaceful, but I'm incredibly bright. I carry the light of this planet. I carry so much light. It not only pours through me, it pours out of me freely. Yeah, and if I sit and relax, you know, that light is increased. And that's the same with you. If you sit and relax, you build light. That's what you do. You're a generator of light. You're just like the sun. Yeah? A central spiritual sun. That's what your soul is. Yeah? You know, but imagine if you're not that way. Then what are you doing? You're taking light. You're living off light. But you're living off, you should be providing so much light, you are regenerating and providing light. Yeah? Does that make sense? Yeah? You should be doing that. This is normal.